Just realised I forgot to unmute the microphone when I started, so let's start again. Hello everyone, welcome in. Apologies for the late start this week. Been feeling a bit under the weather earlier this evening, so I went and had a lie down rather than starting at the usual time. Apologies if the microphone quality is iffy compared to normal. OBS deleted all my filter settings, so I've been having to try and sort of fix that before I came live. And then once we're done here, we'll be heading over to well, I'm not sure if we're allowed to raid in, but I'll be heading over to Desert Bus for Hope in order to continue watching them, as it's an amazing charity stream that I highly recommend to anyone, and is also where most of my regular viewers are going to be hanging out at the moment. So we should be able to enjoy more of that. I'm ignoring this as the time is quite short to complete, and I can't remember where I can find any phosphorus slimes during the day. Oop, got me echo. Put that back. And so I'm just going to leave that be for now, and we can worry about it another time. I'll probably start another quest going in a little bit, but it's not one of the main objectives I have for today. On Mirnis's recommendation, I have actually written a rough to-do list to keep myself vaguely on track. So I've got that in front of me. And so we can hopefully continue working through all the various objectives. One of them is getting all the plorts together that we can for the lab, which is what we're up to right now. So let's just keep gathering everything, and we're then going to go straight to bed in order to hopefully get another round of plorts very quickly. I'm not sure quite how the timer works in that sense, or if it's just, I'm not sure if it fast forwards the time or if it is just easier to let the day continue, but it's worth experimenting with to see if we can get a decent collection. So we've got a few more to gather that are out in the cave, and then that'll be the first day sort of gathered. But our other objectives are collecting some more hens for that large slime over in the ancient ruins, locating any of the basic treasure chests that we can, and running the bonus zones that we unlocked in order to get some of the unlocks that come from running those. So hopefully that will all go well. Here we go. That's at least a few more plorts from the quantums. Until I haven't fed them yet. Or did I leave it on there deliberately? I'm pretty sure I would have tried to set it back at least. I probably should have planted a second one of those. I'm not sure the rate at which they grow. It's probably... I've got some funds. What upgrades do we have on here right now? Let's see, let's get sprinkler on. Is that one? There we go. That should get our yield up, similar to the incredible yield that we have off the mint mangoes. Let's just feed up our tabbies and grab what we need from the cave. There we go. Oh yeah, these ones are finally getting a little low now that I'm feeding them more. Oh, excellent. That'll be good to unlock later. How are you doing? Not bad. I'll deal with food in a second. Yeah. If you've never watched Desert Bus The Home, highly recommend it. Absolutely incredible group that are raising money for Child's Play charity, and this is their 19th year. They've passed 12 million lifetime raised, which is just absolutely incredible. Blast, that's the crystals. And it's just such an amazing event. It's going all week. They're over, I think, either just shy of or just past 300,000 for the year, which is just absolutely brilliant. And there are some absolutely incredible prizes available to be won at the moment. Most of them in the form of donation drives, so they'll announce an amount to donate, and any donations of that amount within a time limit they specify, you win a prize, well, chance to win a prize, and the prizes are just absolutely incredible. Awful lot of Magic the Gathering prizes, so anyone that's into Magic, well worth popping along. There's an incredible replica Buster Sword that's up for giveaway at the end of the run, so that I believe is Friday. You'd have to check the website though for the exact sort of schedule on that, but it's just such a good cause that they're doing it for, and this is my 14th year of watching, so it's excellent fun. The community is incredible. They're the most welcoming people in the world, and because it's running 24/7, you can pop in and out as your sort of schedule allows for. It's just amazing. So back to what we're up to. Let's see what we can do. Just realised I've got the wrong view on my other monitor, so give me a second. Where are we? There we go. Now I can actually keep an eye on how the stream's doing. Right, what do we need to unlock that better apiary? Just money? Okay. And we want to purchase the warp depot. Let's have a look. Oh, we can afford one of those at least. Now, 2 teleporters, 2 gadgets to transfer resources. Okay. Don't have the comb or the brine, unfortunately. So that's going to be a matter of working on these things. Let's see. That button. So it took me a minute to remember how we actually get into this mode. So let's install one drill and another drill, and then the apiary nicely will actually last for 3 cycles. So that should get us a lot more resources. So there we go. Now if I hit the map, we know there's one more orb in this area, but not where. Within the branch. Cannot remember where that might be. So let's just have a look around, and given that we've already opened one green in the area, it probably isn't green. But let's keep having a nosy, and we'll run over to our hens, actually grab a few of those while we're at it. Might as well see what we can tick off on our list before we start fast forwarding days. Perfect, a briar hen. Briar hens are the variety that I'm actually... Oop, too late for that one. Ideally wanting. I'm not sure if many spawn in this spot or not, but we're getting lucky with a few. As the goodness, that's an overloaded plot. The briar hens are the more preferred food of the barge slime, but any will do. And we've unlocked better drill. Excellent. And here we go, another set. That's probably plenty, as we've already fed it a bunch, so that last one can survive. And I was trying to remember where the I forgot I need to feed this lot hens as well. But fortunately we have some. Let's leave the stonies and the rooster. Get at least a couple of plorts out of this lot. This lot, I think, are meant to be eating the cuberries, which is why there's an awful lot of them in here that they've been ignoring. Okay, well, we can at least take these plorts over to the lab. Let that lot just exist for now. You can collect those later. Can't remember which transporter was this. Oh, that's this slime, right? I'm trying to remember for the life of me where the first bonus zone we unlocked was, because it's just not coming to mind where it is. I have turned the wrong way. Not coming to mind at all where it is. And that's actually, it was back this way. It's confusing, but we'll see. We'll try. It will all work out. not going to stress myself in an adorable slime game. I need to check if any of those roosters have got old yet. I know roosters, I believe, can... I say I know, I believe roosters can get old and the chicks can get old, and then you want to sort of replace them. Why can I only see one of you? Oh, come on, you lot. Is that because I fed you? That's actually quite concerning. That one's real. Okay. Actually very concerned right now. Why do I only have 2 out of the slimes that I gathered? That's a ghost. Okay. I think feeding them might have been a mistake. As we definitely seem to have lost... oh no, that was the food. I wanted the plorts. We seem to have lost slimes. Okay. Bit of a concern. I'm really not seeing them. And I thought I had more than 2. Okay. That's probably a ghost, isn't it? Yeah. That is quite a problem. At least we know where we can get more of them, but that is not good. Right, you lot. You stony. There we go, elder hen. Try and spot the grey. But an elder rooster, so they can both grow old. Possibly that's all of them. Alright, we'll keep those. Might as well go. By keep, I mean take and go feed to our other slimes. Give them one final use on their way out. I really cannot remember where the come on, brain. We need to bring this lot more food down. Where the path to that other... Let's feed 100 chickens to slimes at the ranch. Not bad. Yeah, where the other bonus zone was. Should collect some of these plorts that are around here as well. Now that I've actually got reason to have pink plorts in my life, makes sense to occasionally grab some. There we go. Let's go feed up this lot. Was this the wrong door? Yeah. Get myself very turned round on this point still for some reason. But there we go. This is the path. Might as well at least feed something to this bunch so I can continue getting the saber option. There we go. More pink plorts, as unfortunately I don't have the base slime available, so I had to do the combinations with something. But not too bad, it's all more food for the lab at the moment, as that's probably more important than making money from them at the moment. Hopefully we haven't lost the last 2 quantum slimes by the time I get back. we got? Okay, we've still got you two. Please stick around. Lovely. Might as well have a look how much it'll cost. 1.5. I do want this slime stage at some point. Oh, that's good. Right. Let's pop ourselves to sleep. I just want to check something. Just see if that number moves. If the game is processing the time or not. Okay, another message. Reference Africa. Thanks, B. I never knew you felt that way. I picture you out there on a safari, avoiding the clutches of lions on the savannah, riding elephants across raging rivers, and then, as you sit under the stars at night, your weathered hand opens up a locket and there's a picture of me inside. And then your loyal chimpanzee companion gives you a somber, knowing look. Is that accurate? Well, for what it's worth, I missed you too when I was in LA. Ugh, that bar was just awful, but at least I got some stage time. Casey. P.S. The chimp's name was Colonel Bananas. I do hope our character gets together with this Casey. Oh, new blueprint. I'm assuming that, I guess it did drop. I'm assuming that the different colours are used to set up a network so that it knows where it's teleporting to and from. Let's just quickly gather some of this dropped food. Feed up our friends again. I might sell a few of these just to make a little bit of money, but then we're going to quickly head over to the large slime in the ruins, because we don't have the resources, unfortunately, to make the teleporters yet, so we can't set up our path back and forth, although I will quickly check if the drills are finished. I'm not sure how precise the sort of cycle is on that. There we go. See if we can unlock some of the special materials. Just jellystone in this case, which is unfortunate. Not quite enough space for both ingredients, but that's fine. So that's not going to get us the final bits, which is a shame. Some more plorts. As we do unfortunately need a load of the other ingredients to get the teleporters. So deep brine we're still short on. Do we have the materials to make another drill? We do. Let's buy the advanced one. And then do we have the materials to make the advanced? Yes. Only the one, but that's fine. At least that gets us something going. We'll pop it round the corner so it's not annoying the slimes. There we go. Do wish I knew what happened to these lot. I'm convinced it'll be something to do with them being fed, but we still unfortunately need their plorts. There we go. Maybe see if I can grab a couple more while we're out in the ancient ruin. Can't remember the quickest path to it. Oh, that's the way, I think. Through the woodland area. Be slightly quicker actually if I go to the teleporter. Trying to get used to using these teleporters, but they're generally... Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay, while we're here, might as well. Remind me what I'm doing. Can't remember. Oh, unlocking tofu at least. Yes, that's it. We need the fruits. And the tofu then lets us sort of gather as many plorts as we like which is nice. Let's see. Yeah, wasn't quite helpful. Grab that one. Don't know why I thought that teleporter was a different one, but not the end of the world. Nope, that isn't a, thought there would be a ledge there. That's fine. Oh, that's the depositing point? Can't remember what this is for. Yep, not that. Okay. That's okay. Nice to see you, chicken. Oh yes, this is how I got the saber plorts first time. Yeah. There we go. Not having much luck with fruits. But that's alright. There you are. Their ability to be invisible is always a problem. But they are just adorable as anything. So we're not going to spend too long here, as this wasn't the aim. Yeah, unfortunately, because these are all large, I can't easily take them. And then... oh, hello. About 1 moment. Try and find the option to get rid of them. There we go. Oh, ow, didn't realise someone was with me on the ledge. Chicken. I'm not sure if there's anything to find out here, like treasure or not. If there is, we'll have to just keep an eye out for it. I'm not sure if the map tells me. No, just unknown. That's fair. We'll probably head back out again soon, as we've had quite a good explore of the zone. So let's just... oh, ran out of fuel. Stop sprinting for a minute and see what we can do. Okay. Don't think I've got enough oomph to really get up now. That's fine. This wasn't the intended journey anyway. But at least it's something that's on the day's to-do list, so it's not all a waste. And we're out of fuel again. Yeah, this spray them with water to get rid of them thing doesn't really work very well. Oof. That was a big hit. But that's fine, that's why we upgrade our health pool periodically. Where have I taken myself? Well, that all connects in there, does it? I have no idea the layout of this place, as I've only been in here once before, but that's not the problem. We'll eventually find our way home. Chicken had a bad day. Oh, I seem to remember we have to find the exit. Right. And last time I thought it was in with those blue ones. Don't know why that's ringing a bell now, that the exit might not actually be open. Oh, so where we came in isn't necessarily where we can leave. Anything over here? Ah, excellent. So there are treasure pods out here. Oh, some pretty rocks. Lovely. Okay. Back to our exploration. See if we can't work out how to get home. There we go. Perfect. So let's sell up what we gathered, which will grant us a nice supply of tofu. Back home. Don't know why I thought this was a different spot the first time. Which teleporter did I walk through when I was getting myself confused? Ah, it's probably this one. Yeah. That's the one. Doesn't matter really though. So let's head on through to the sort of forested area and then on through to the ancient ruins. And then feed up that large slime a little bit more. And if we're lucky, get another key. Trying to remember the way through. And here we go. Excellent. Now, just got to remember how to get down to the large slime. It should be fine, and try not to jump off any cliffs too. There we go. Too soon? No. Let's do this the proper way. Okay. I remember that the doorway was actually just by the large slime. That's where I kept getting myself confused originally. Okay, that's not an open doorway. But that is a changer up here. We'll get to if we stop sprinting everywhere. I believe it was through here actually. Just going to swap that back, although that might be a mistake. Right. Okay, we're just above it now. So let's see. Should be down there. Yes. Okay. And we've got the door shut right now. Okay, so we need to open that. At least we know. Perfect. Restock on those. Locate one of the door switches. There's one. Plenty of jetpack. Yeah, we'll have 6 in total, that'll be good. So let's head straight back down now. And feed our large friend. And get the jetpack back before we actually leap over. So, there we go. Concerned that my stream preview is has gone offline. Everything says I'm still streaming. I'm just going to quickly refresh that. There we go. That's better. Okay, still didn't bring enough chickens, which is a bit of a surprise, but hopefully I can find some more around here. I don't know why I took another slime. I don't actually want another one. There's definitely a tar around somewhere. Because I just want 4 quantums to go with my 2 quantums. let's head upstairs and see if we can find some more. Fortunately, this area does have a number of chicken spawning spots, so we should be able to find some. Just hopefully all one type. And there's more tars in the area by the music. Oh, no. Blast. Fed the slime. Still need to work out if you can blend puddle slimes with anything, because I do think puddle quantums would be quite neat. We should try that actually. Don't really have a realistic way to do it with my inventory size at the moment. Alright, let's just feed the 3 we've got. See what we get to. He's close. Just got to do a better job at finding chickens. I know that they do occasionally. Oh goodness! Occasionally respawn. I'm sure I've had that happen while I've been hanging around here when I've gone past the nests multiple times. But that one's a definite no. Let's pause for a moment, get some of this stamina back. Anything interesting? Nope. I do wish the jetpack had more power, but at least it does save my life. So, can't complain too much. Brilliant. Lovely batch. Let's keep going, look for some more. I can hear chickens. I'm not sure where. Oh well. Head over. Hello, friends. Is that another gold thingy? It is another gold thingy. Yoink. Oh, no. Probably not worth trying to leap back, actually. Ah, advanced treasure. Okay. That's something. Let's see if 4 more's enough. Not quite. We'll just keep running in circles until we get there. Wanting to spawn more? No. More tars. Not a problem unless they're attacking me though, as it's never going to be possible to keep on top of them in this zone, really. Just far too many slimes around here of different varieties. So it's sort of inevitable, unfortunately, for these guys. Now there were... I'm sure there were some chicken spots downstairs. Not this downstairs that I was thinking of, but that's fine. There are just chicken spots all over the place. So, no, that's just fruit. If I can get my hands on... Thank you. Now, that's not you, that's... Oops. Okay, the fact that we can get quantum tapping and other quantums, there's a decent chance we can blend something. I'm just not actually entirely convinced that you can do a puddle blend. I'm not sure you're real. Oh, you are, maybe. Oh well. Experiments to conduct another time, when I've got my sort of captive ones rather than these free-range ones that are harder to keep on top of. See if this nest is... No. There we go. They do seem to periodically put out more. There we go. At least try and make it vaguely safe for me. If so. Lovely. See if the last two will be enough to tip this little one over. Ugh, still no. Right, back on the loop for more chickens. See if we can get lucky for it. Blast. Slightly too late on that one. No. There's probably specific areas that are better and worse for gathering these, but we'll do what we can. See what we can find. Constant arrival of new slimes cannot be good for trying to keep any control over the tar population. But again, so long as I'm safe, it's not too bad. Well, this is where I was thinking of for availability of chickens. Was this zone? Nope, you're a different chicken. I know the two sides of this should have, or at least the one side's got chickens. Okay. Let's start heading back. I didn't expect this part of the to-do list to end up being quite as long as it is doing. I really thought we'd succeed at sort of feeding out the large slime relatively quickly. But that's alright. Another tar's just spawned. There we go. Brilliant. And it did give us a key. Which is the important bit we were aiming for. Now I can't remember, was there a key door at the end of this zone? Or not? Let's head round and get there. Probably a more efficient way to arrive at the door, but I vaguely think that this will at least get us there, so it's the path we're going to take. Otherwise we are just going to be running around in circles for an extended period of time. Let's see. No, not that way. So it will be this way. A second. Not quite. Maybe in here? Yes, we need to get that door open. Okay. Or run our jetpack. We can just walk around the side. I forget that's an option. Let's see, is there a key door at the end of here? Yes. So let's open that up. See where it takes us. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. So this needs a bunch of quantum plorts. See what our friend has to say. The ruins used to be some kind of warp station, used by whoever created it to connect to one of the most distant corners of the far, far range. Be careful, Beatrix. Once you cross over, you'll be in truly untamed country. Though beautiful, the other side can be an unforgiving place. Excellent. Well, I will write that down on my to-do list, as exploring that is not on today's list. So let's tick off the first one, and then how many plorts is that? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 quantum plorts. Sorry about this. Fine gate. There we go. So that we remember to come back to that. I'm also just going to quickly get rid of my heating. So it's finally warmed up a bit out here. It's currently 0 degrees outside, so quite the chill. I'm assuming that this sort of just opens here. That'll be exciting, but not on today's agenda. Another treasure pod that we can't open right now. Right, onwards. There we go. At least the return is nearby. So let's put the tofu away in here. The gold, we've got one up there. Where do I want this? So I'm going to leave this one actually with the quantums. Let's try and put it roughly central. There we go. See how long they stick around. We're out of food, but that's okay. Should be plenty of plorts actually available to send around to the lab, as we were gone for over a day. So let's gather these. Didn't drop before the tofu, of course. Deal with that. I do think it would be nice if I could make quantum puddles. But I just don't know if they actually end with anything puddles. That's fine. Let's drop off our tofu. And do another round of gathering plorts. As there are plenty of those to be found around here. Lovely. Should double check that I haven't unlocked another upgrade that I've forgotten about. But 50 seems like a sensible number for something to have as the max. as many pinks available again. So, too many of these. There we go. Let's go drop these off and then see where we get to with the rest of them. Now hopefully these haven't just immediately escaped again. Not currently. We should also check on our drill situation. As those should be done, and if we're lucky we'll get some more of the brine from somewhere. Because we desperately need that. There we go. Let's check what our machines are up to. Fossils. Well, that was one of the things we were needing. Just a bit more desperate. Come back for the brine at the moment. Let's double check our construction options. So the drone I wanted, that needs more wild honey. This is in need of the brine. This we can make so we can at least transfer resources home, which is one thing. And then a lovely lamp, nice tree. Might make some glow rocks. I'm not sure sort of if they just take up a spot. Looks like it. Oh, nice. What else do we have? So yeah, different coloured teleports. And that one I need to make some money for, so let's head back and sell off those spare fossil plorts that there were. Don't know why my character's stopping every time I'm trying to run out. Out of food again. We'll get you lot sorted out with some food in a minute. Their favourite is wrong button. Phosphor. The Q berries. Okay, we'll deal with that. Try not to take the green echoes. Oh, I managed to take that one though. Okay. Plonk it in the tree. See if we can avoid getting injured too much by this lot. There we go. We should do another run through the speedy race zone. See if we can get some more of the plorts required for unlocks in that one for the quicksilver slimes. Now, do I know what sabers want to eat? Just they're meat eaters as well. But I've combined them both with pink, so I could technically just plant anything down by the other slimes and they'll eat it. That was sort of why I chose pink as a crossover. There we go. Let's get that growing. They should happily just eat anything. Lovely, might sell these ones. Drop that one, yeah. Second. We're going to be outside again. See if I can find my plorts now. There we go. We can collect whatever plorts the eating has created next time we're through. That's not a problem. So there we go. Decent number of plorts for the lab. Should probably actually send all of these to the lab, given that as we haven't unlocked everything we can unlock, there's going to be an awful lot of things that we don't know need these rarer plorts. So there we go. Nice supply of sabers. Lovely. Oh, gosh, this tree is producing quickly. I know I gave it the upgrades, but producing far quicker than I can keep up with. Let's feed up this lot. Nope, that unlocks the blue warp depot. Lovely. And then a matching grey. Very nice. Not sure what else there might be to unlock. Now there's going to be far too many crystals again. But that's okay. Let's get some more of the ochre. Feed up our rad friends. Then we'll consider some more of the get more of the odd onions. So, not what I'm trying to grab. Not sure what effect things like nutrient soil have on the odd onion yields. There we go. That needs to be popped in here. Lovely. So let's take these all over to the lab as well. Yeah, not too bad, nice and productive. And then we can continue working through our options. The other items on the to-do list are more general, overarching ones, as they're just going to keep going. Here we go. Let's just see what kind of things. I'm really just looking out for if any of the rarer plorts are in here, but they don't seem to be. Let's get a new drill and a new ink. I see I'm already down on ink plorts, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Now, yep, still seems to be the correct number for the moment. Let's go get the remaining crystals and sell those. So that's really sort of the balancing act that I'm working on at the moment, is trying to correctly manage farming for the lab and actually having money. At 50 should be a decent chunk, and let's quickly do a run of this while we're going past, as having things in our inventory shouldn't matter. So let's go. We need to get our first weapon. Be on the correct slot. Am I going the wrong way? Yes. Definitely think running against the grain is the way to do this one. That seems to be simpler than trying to actually doing very badly. Run with them. Although I do believe I need to still do the run, as the gates are the timer for this space. And if I don't occasionally jump through one, the timer will run out on me. So, also set up for running through it the correct way, so that's how the weapon unlocks will be best positioned. That's not too bad. Get this one. There we go. Get the slow field and then patch a number of them on their way through it. It's working quite well, even if it is going to be destroying my time. Good run of things though. Lovely. Let's see if we can, if we've got enough time, get the good weapon as well. Which is up there, I think. So let's just get rid of the slow field. Yes, thunderclap. Quite. Ah, there we go. Off they go. Still 66. That was an excellent run. Let's head back to the start. Just getting a little caught up in the train. Deposit those. So yeah, we're on our way to 150, but this is going to at least get some money. Nice. Excellent. That was a very good run. Right. There's our plorts back again. Wrong way. So let's sell up this batch. Straight to sleep again in order to get some more in the morning. Are we going to have? Yes, we've got 3.5. Lovely. So sleep away. Oh. More mail. Let's take a look. Oh, and I just noticed the time. It's time for a quick break, so let's read this and then we will actually pause. So, hi B. The year we both came home, do you think it ever could have worked? I mean, being with you again every day instead of the long distance thing, that was great. I remember feeling really happy, but something was missing. We both knew that we were giving something up for it all. I think about it all the time, that if we'd been less honest about it all, how you might still be running that little garden shop and I'd still be trying to write music out of a basement. It doesn't matter, I should have told you then, but I never did. I should have said it 100 times. Aww. Alright, let's quickly hop off on a break. So I will be back shortly. I'll leave you with some music for the moment. So see you in a couple of minutes. Hello again. Back in, made myself a quick cup of miso soup, so I'll try and enjoy that while we continue. So let's return, gather up some more plorts. We've got enough money to unlock the slime stage and find out what that's about. So we should do that in a minute. But otherwise, more plorts for the grinder. I should press the button actually while there's a load on the floor. See what we've got. Lovely. One looking very hungry in there. Hopefully the feeder will sort it out. Let's gather this up. Let's see if the tree we planted over by the sabres and the hunters has produced yet. I had hoped to be able to create a sabre hunter, but not being able to get the base slime at the moment, it's not really possible. How many of you do I have today? All of you, lovely. That's what we'd like to see. Just realised it's maintained the momentum from me. I think that time. It does actually, if you're quick enough, swap in between them, maintain momentum of moving the plorts over. So, okay, a whole bunch of stuff. I have no idea where it comes from. Excellent. Won't be getting one of those then. Let's cause these to drop their stuff. Oh, that a strange diamond. Is that something nice from one of them? And then that one finished, that's fine. And nothing extra from that one, okay. Well, it's all resources. See if we can get together enough pink plorts to buy up several more things. Yeah. Let's fill up the food for this lot. And continue. I should take some food with me as well for the other lot in case the tree isn't fully grown or anything. Plenty out in the garden. And this lot, I should probably see if I can get another slime to go in here, given the rate at which we fill up. I'm just going to drop this down to 50. Sell what I've got in my hand. When I come back through, I can then carry 50 over to the thing, the lab. There we go. I do need to remember at some point to double check that there's nothing in the personal upgrades left to buy. Let's see. There we go. Nice bit of fruit. Well, we'll put you back in a second, little slime. Because we're not here for the slimes. Just after the plorts. I do wish it was possible to keep all of them sort of free range without the risk of them going anywhere. So it looks like we've got a supply of pogo fruit at least. So let's fill up the hunters. Yeah. Excellent. I'm just also going to give you that pile of food as I don't need it. So the chickens get to live another day. Which is good. Wonderful. Not too bad, that. pretty sure there was a plort there, but it's alright. We're not trying to maximize our plort collection, as that's just stress, which again, not the theme of the game. And hopefully with those supplies we can get another apiary going, as we were running low on the pink plorts. Might have to do something about the pink plort supply. Yeah. Let's get another drill going, as I think some of what we're looking for is in the drills. One apiary. One drill. And then I do want to do a little run around on the map today, try and have a look for the treasures that we're missing. Oh, I keep forgetting to harvest these guys, although nothing at the moment. Oops. There you go. We're full on water. Not sure how often those lot actually produce. How's the food? Food's fine. Let's just go for the plorts. Let's see what we can get. Not sure what the lower meter is on that right now. And this one. Don't think we can quite take, yeah, not all of them, but most of them. There we go. And could do us some more food for this lot. So let's look for an onion. And we can just grab or abandon. It is very tempting to try out fertilizing this one. I don't think I have yet. No. Let's see what it does. Let's speed up this one. And that's another range of slimes for the not slimes, plorts for the lab. So on we go. But yeah, I do wish the map told me where all the treasure pods that I've found are, as I really have no idea where all of the options are. I also want to actually do some more questing if I can, so I might activate a quest on my way through. I wouldn't be surprised if each of these different quests, the quest givers has their own private zone that you can go visit, as that does seem to be a thing. But first we left these ones uncollected, so let's fill up. Do I have a music box in there? Can't remember. Get the feeling it won't actually solve the issue though. Yeah, there is one, as it would go against their nature to stop them exploding entirely. I just wish they'd explode over by the music box and not by me. There we go. Change too soon. Lovely. Let's go activate a quest and then go on an expedition. See who wants to talk to us today. I think those are the two that we have the areas for. Well, I'm not sure if it was Victor or someone else. So if you listen closely, you can hear a boom slime's cells vibrate, but don't listen for long. Okay, so you want tabbies and rocks. Oops, no idea what I just hit then. Oh, whatever the Q button does. got nothing to give you. Where'd you go? Oh. Oh well. So, I forgot how many of each I need. So I'm just going to be grabbing an awful lot of slimes. Come here, you. Easiest solution to not paying attention. Grab everything. We'll keep an eye out for treasure while I'm here. Here before you end up eating anything. Well, before you end up eating anything to grow bigger. The actual basic eating of anything, that's fine. No idea where treasure chests might be, annoyingly. But there's one. Okay, grass patch. Let's have a look up here. Lovely. Sponge tree. Okay. Let's have a look in here. Excellent. Well, we're off to a good start at least for our hunt. Oh. Oh, perfect. I needed some of that. I might as well gather these guys. That was another tabby just spawning. I really should have paid attention to the number I actually need. I just thought that was tabby down there. This one's back. Can't remember if there was anything over on the rocks. Doesn't look like it. Or at least if there is, it's not visible from this angle. Lovely. At least the green treasure pods should be relatively easy to spot given the nature of them being the commons. We've ended up back home. That's alright. We don't mind that. Probably actually a good thing in the end. So we can drop off everything we're holding. So let's see. Not enough tabbies by the looks of things. Far too many rocks. Sorry, come in. No free-range slimes in the farm. We'll go take you out and have another run around looking for other ones. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's doing other than spending all my energy. I wonder if it's a shove to keep away the slimes. Not sure. Yeah. Let's keep going. I realised that I didn't actually pay attention to how many I still need again. Now we know this zone is dangerous at night, but that's fine. There should be more tabbies over in the woodland. Should pay attention to what this zone is called. But I don't actually look at the map that much to pay attention to the names of these things. So we'll just have to keep going without knowing. Come here, you. Very tempted to take one of you. It's just some old cuberries. Getting a bit stuck. This point. This area is likely to have a few interesting things. Have I been in this little cubby? I honestly don't know. You know, I've been on top once, but I don't remember that being how I got up here. Oh, interesting. Then we're back at the top of the hole. No, I didn't know that was there. Excellent. Well, let's take advantage of it existing and head back home. There should be a fast travel in the large slime's cubby hole, so at least we can do that bit. Yeah, seems to work as a decent little shelf. That's good. Get through. Wonderful. Yeah, this way. See if that's enough tabbies to fulfill the objective. Perfect. Okay, meant to pick up the... oh, I did get the chickens, it's just the one guy. Well, you wait there a second. I'm just going to definitely not do any harm to those slimes. Perfect. Let's put the rooster in there. Oop, failed. And we'll drop off the steam before we forget. So that feels quite important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lovely. We can drop off the locker quickly and then fast forward the night again. Although I might actually just go to a slime run instead of fast forwarding the night. See if we can have a good run at this lot. Can't remember why there's 2 entrances, if it makes any difference. That is a different spot. Not sure if that means it's a different racetrack or just a different spot of the same racetrack. Either way, we seem to have a spawn point then. Let's see what we can do with the running backwards technique. That didn't go very well, we ran out. Oop. I mean, you can't really go backwards there anymore. Okay, that's right. We got here, Thunderclap. We do like that one. It's quite a fun option for getting lots of things. Let's get the spark shot back up again. This does seem like a different track. So I wonder if there's 2 opportunities for gathering each day. Let's just take advantage of this spot. See if we can get a few good slime counts. Really need to locate another green I'm stuck on something. Another green circle in order to keep the timer going. Okay. how we're doing. Thunderclap a couple of times. Lovely. That's a good count we've got going now. Should be enough to unlock the special thing. I think we only needed 52 or something. So that'll be excellent. So, pump. Oh, that's probably what actually produces the resources I'm trying to get. I haven't thought about pump rather than the gonna be running out of time, but pump instead of a come on, brain. The mine stuff that I've been doing. Yeah. Oh, that worked well. Probably not enough time left to actually grab another weapon, really, but we'll get something. See if we can just spam the shots. There we go. Excellent. That was a very good run. And appreciated the other teleporter was a completely different racetrack. Right, let's drop off our funds. Yeah, look, plenty. Okay. Well, heck, I didn't think you'd actually manage to collect enough plorts to get the first reward, but a deal is a deal. You're now one of the only people in the entire universe to be getting the inside track on plort sales. I call it Mochi's Extra Mile. My extra mile will give you double new bucks for plort deposits at the market. Don't get too excited, it won't happen all the time. I'm not that generous. See, that's the thing, Beatrix. You've got to learn to fend for yourself out here. Once you're on the far range, no one back home can help you out, even if they wanted to. At least, that's what I think. That's got to be the reason no one ever answers. I mean, it's just so far away, right? Well, who asked you anyway? Don't you understand how busy my dad is running one of the biggest tech companies in the entire galaxy? What do you know anyway? Enough of that. Let's get back to why you're here. To work. Here's the deal. Keep collecting these quicksilver plorts and I'll keep paying you. And if you collect enough, the next reward I'll give will be my secret tech for maximizing chicken production, the deluxe coop. So get to work. Oh, 450. Gosh. Okay. At least now we know there's 2 tracks we can do a day. Well, I'm assuming it's per day and not overly repeatable, but for now, let's head on. Don't think we can see anything really over here, can we? No. It's interesting that the zones we can see aren't in use. But there we go. That's not bad. Let's drop these chickens off in the incredibly overfull coop. Lovely. And let's sleep until morning. Lovely. Let's double check, was there anything else in here? No. Now, does the plort market tell me specific things are doubled? Not sure. So yeah, I'm really not sure how that works. But those quantum slimes are worth a lot. Let's go do another round of farm maintenance though, and we'll visit the fruit collecting one while we're at it. So let's have another run through here. Yeah. So yeah, that return isn't active, so we do need to find the return each time. Which is fine. Hello. Nope, that's an advanced treasure. I was out of energy. Okay. Well, that was an ups, but not too much progress lost. Let's try again. Okay, so we've teleported in over here this time. Let's see if we can do better on this attempt. That we found was not a ledge. Okay. Try not to get attacked too much. I should stop sprinting everywhere and save that energy for jetpacking. Oh yeah, there was a path over this way, wasn't there? This was where the exit was the first time we came. And it is active as the exit today. Not sure if more than one exit is active on any one visit. But we can have a good look around. Actually, what is up there, if anything? Just in case it's worth coming up here. Nope, just another exit opportunity. That's fine. Oh, hello. Fashion accessories for the slimes, okay. I'm not sure if they're eating the fruits out of my machine, given the chomping noise every time one of them hits me. I'll have to try and keep an eye on the numbers and see if that is the case. But otherwise, let's just... Right, so this is where we came in last time. It's going to take me quite a while to collect a decent number of these fruits at this rate. So that's... well, that'll be okay. Just try not to use up all our sprint this time. Hello. It's always weird when there's a slime hiding in a crate. It makes you wonder how long they've been in there. And if they sort of were happy being in there, or if they've been captured in some way. Bit of momentum taking me up the wall. Yep, no. Probably so many hidden ledges in this zone that I don't know about. Can't remember how you get into that. Oh, gosh. I don't know how many I had. Part of me feels like I need to drop this in water, but all of the water I've got access to is the water that will knock me out. I can't remember how else to crack these things as I don't have any water on me. Yeah. Oops. I should be careful not to throw away all my fruits. Ah, there we go. That's the point of those things. Got it. That actually contains the fruit I'm looking for. Right, that's better. So, do we remember where that other one was? Not really, but hey, there's one up here. And a friendly face over there. Oh. So let's drop off that one. Really is just the Pringles man who's got a second career as a nutcracker. No, the fruit count isn't dropping as I get bitten by those guys. This is a much better count of fruit than last time, although still nowhere near the number I sort of want to be getting. Oh, that isn't leading anywhere. This is, I think, half that we know about. Yeah. Wish I could remember where I'd left all those other balls of fruit. Could have sworn there was one down here somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Oh well. Oh gosh, I was out of stamina again. That was nearly the end of this run again, and that would have been a real disappointment this time, given that we've actually done quite well. Just need to stop using my sprint constantly. Let's see if we can. There we go. So many of these are really badly placed for grabbing everything. Perfect. And there's another exit, so we'll take that. Bank these while we can. That's a decent amount of tofu. Oh, not bad, and we're on our way to greater fertilizer. But let's head home for today. We wanted to go through the garden. We were checking up on our friends. So let's do that. Still food in your tank. Lovely. Absolute ton of pogo fruit. Gosh. Okay, well, this lot's the one we've had fewer of. Oops. So let's fill up theirs first. And then see how much we've got left for the other ones. Yep, lovely. That should give us a decent number of plorts. Let's double check the value of these ones. Because the hunter's ones at least were worth quite a lot on the screen, so we'll see. Might be worth selling a few of these rather than just immediately getting rid of them. So let's get home and have a look at that. Decent amount of pink plorts to top us up. So let's see. Sabres are 62, hunters are 81, and no, that's not hunter. That is hunter, 81. It's the fact that both these valuable ones are down at the moment makes me feel like saving them. But let's get rid of a few. And we can actually afford at least some upgrades now. I'm not sure if slime fashion was something we have to purchase over at the labs or not. But we also do need to purchase the advanced drill, get that going. As I think those not drill, the pump. As I think that'll be the resources that we've been missing. So let's give that a go in a second. Feed up this lot again. Okay. machine. Nice. Lovely. Super. So can we get the advanced pump? And we can make a couple of those. So that's all these extra things we've been unlocking, which is lovely. Still need a lot more steam, unfortunately. But that's okay. Now, was it in here? Yes, clip-on fashion. I'm not sure if that's a way of capturing the large slimes as in permanently. Oof, 9,000, ouch. I'll have to work on that. But while we're at it, I don't think these are done, are they? Or at least one of them is. So we'll install a pump where it was. Okay. Use you. You're not done. And you're not done. So let's get that pump installed. Oops. Gather up more resources. Excellent. At least we're doing okay for these now. There's probably a more efficient cycle of action, but that's not bad. So yeah, this deep brine we're desperate for, which I think that pump will really help with. Did I make a second pump? Oh, I think I placed them both, yeah. Let's make more. Let's do that. I think get those materials catching up. And then let's feed up our slimes. Just reduce our hen numbers slightly. Lovely. Make sure we've got this lot fed up. How are you doing? I should take these over to the lab as I don't have a great supply of puddle plorts. But then sell some of this lot. Oh, perfect. I was just thinking, I don't know how I unlocked the first one to know how to unlock another one. Oh, 9,000. Good thing I was planning on doing some selling. Gosh. Not sure what I just sold. Oh, that was the puddles that I was meaning to keep. Blast. Okay. Oh, I see how the double works. It's just that occasionally it makes it worth more. Alright. We're not going to sell the pink ones, as we actually do want to take those to the lab. But we can sell up this lot. See how quickly we can get towards that 9,000 we need for that treasure cracker. Can't grab that one just yet. Shouldn't be bad with this lot. Lovely. So that's earn over 100,000 new bucks. Wonderful. Let's just grab that one that's on the floor. Probably not a lot of space, not too bad. Lovely. The fact that you picked up a green echo again. So we'll deal with that in a second. And let's gather up some of these pinks and then we'll go back to the lab quickly. Fill up nicely. There we go. How's our counting here doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're one short. Thank you. Someone had a nice feast. Yeah, we'll keep those though, sell them off. There we go. Definitely need to cross some more things with the pinks though at the rate we're going. Because there are not enough of those around. Okay, let's buy that treasure cracker before we forget. Excellent. And we'll go on a run around looking for more treasure to open. Now I want to actually let's add food to our slimes first. As this lot are without food. Lovely. I want to have a run through this cave to its various ends and see what treasures we can find in the zones it connects to. What are you? Oh, you're that. Yeah. It was the mines that I was thinking of visiting anyway. Do I know what's up there? Probably. Don't think I'll be able to climb. No. What about up here? No. Not quite enough height for anything. Right. Let's keep our eyes out for any treasure pods we can spot. I am tempted to take a boom slime back with me, as I could do with some more of those. Would be useful. Do I know this gate? I believe so. Gate tunnel. Gosh, my words are starting to fail me. Good thing it's nearly the end of the stream. So this is a crystal cavern. Oh. Sorry. Let's continue looking around. Ah, rare one. Let's see what's down this one. Oh, perfect blue one. Oh, and we're out of stamina. Let's see what we get in here. Crystal cluster. That should be pretty. It's just a path up. Yeah. It's alright. This entire search for treasure pods is going to be an awful lot of just running around like a headless chicken. But I don't mind that too much. It will eventually yield things each time. Always good to grab a bit of money from those. Yeah. Anything else up here? Nothing immediately obvious, at least. Let's hop over the hot spring then. Try not to use up more stamina as we need to make a jump at the end. Here we go. Lovely. Fountain of slimes. Danger zone, which probably means it contains a treasure chest or two. Let's have a look around here. We're not teleporting home. Gosh, I can't believe that was where this one was hiding. Oh. Oh. That's some of that resource that we were looking for. Lovely. Doesn't actually answer the question of where you're supposed to mine it, but nice to have some of it at the very least. Let's go poke our heads out this way. Should have filled up on water while we were over at the hot spring if we were sensible. Oh well. No one ever said I had a sensible head on me. Return those slimes instant. Yeah, because this isn't a slime gathering mission. Lovely. Green slime lamp. Very nice. There's one or two treasure pods I can vaguely remember the location of, but my brain is saying that they were rare pod types. For some reason I think the ones I can remember vaguely were purple. I could be incredibly wrong about that and missing out on ones that I could access now, but it doesn't really matter if I'm slow to find them all. No, nothing up here. Wait, actually, 3 of 16. There's a lot more of them in this zone for me to discover. Nope, don't want to return home. It's not just yet. Got to try and not accidentally mess up with these rare ingredients on me. Okay. We've learned how to get you, so not as useful, but still good stuff. Let's have a look. Trying to find sort of every little corner that we might find something interesting in. Seems a weirdly lacking corner that. Unless there's something interesting up here. Is this an exit? Not sure the point of that diversion. Unless there was a treasure pod down there the first time I went to it. Ooh, another slime door. Wonder. I wish I could work out how to get these things on my map. That would be really handy, as I'm never going to remember. Let me write that down. The slime door between ancient ruins and mines. There we go. No idea where there's another large slime in order to get that open, but good to know the door's there. Now, let's see where else we can have a look around here. Try not to jump up. Okay, rare pod over there. I hope there's a better path to that one than trying to go across all that open air. let's take these resources back to the lab, mostly because I've just noticed it is time for the end of stream. So I'm going to raid on over to Desert Bus, as I'm going to be going back to watching that. So I might just pass one more night, maybe, or at least see if these they're gatherable. So that does answer the question: is the stuff I'm looking for hiding in them? The answer's yes. Good to know where to find that stuff. We'll double check our slime count before we leave. Find that fossil we just threw away. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Are you outside or inside? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got good. Let's let this lot get going again. Thought that was going to run out. That's alright, we can... Ooh, that's the royal jelly we needed. Nice, so it is just an extra rare ingredient. You're just a ghost. So let's drop off these. Make another drill. And get that placed. Here we go. So I think that was what we needed to make some things, yeah. So more of the indigo, which I'm assuming comes out the drills. Still need a lot more brine. And still need to get wild honey. Okay, but we're making some very good progress. So we will continue this next time. I have got to unlock the fashion pods. That's a definite requirement, as that would be incredibly cute. And let's fill up their food as we're on our way back. And we're just going to head back to the ranch and pass the night so that we can turn off. Actually, I might not pass the night. I'll absolutely do that next time. But for now, we're going to turn off over here. And I'll see everyone next week. So, hope you enjoyed this. And I will... Oh, hello. Okay. That could be useful. This is the builder's shop. I'm going to assume that means the lab. Neat. Okay, well, we're finishing up now, but thank you very much, everyone, and I will see you all next time. So let me find the raid, and I'm going to take us out over to Desert Bus. So I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye bye.